Afternoon everyone, here we are, the 5 journals that I've been working on for weeks and weeks are finally finished. We have had enough ephemera to fill them, and just snip that off, and they are completed. So we'll just do a very quick flip through of them, and they're sitting nicely. I'll tie some nice sort of sari silk or something around them, and yeah, none of them are really overly, what's the word? I can't think. That one's slightly gator mouth, but not too much. And anyway, what I always recommend is take everything out, because I put some bulky things in there, and then you can put it back in as you need it. And if you don't need it, then you can put it in another journal. So that's that one. We'll have a good look at them as I go through them. So, oh, excuse me. So there's this one with the butterfly and the lovely linen and what's it called, laundry labels, and one of my favorite laces that's nearly finished. Am I close enough? Probably. Let me see. Oh gosh, guys, I'm twisted. Excuse me. Oh yeah, maybe I'll zoom in just a tiny bit, give you a tap, and I need to stay up there, about there. Okay, here we go. So I put that in. We made that the other day and I really love that. Just put a bit of this old ephemera in here from the 1800s. Let's see if there's a date. I won't pull everything out. Can't see the date. I know they're first half of the 1800s, all of these little calculations. And then that we did this, I can't remember what, I think we did it on a Friday. Just using the thicker pieces of original ephemera to make journal spots that aren't too thick. So that just flips out. And we'll go quite quickly because there's 5. I'll put that one in there. You could add more. Some tabs. Oh, I put this crumbly piece of old ephemera, and I loved all of these colours working together. And then that just opens up. There's a tab there. And that was the belly band that I glued in, and we've done that before together. And that's got a piece of ephemera and a tag in it. I put this here, and then that journal card, a tag I should say, that just flips out. That's just folded over. It's not a pocket, that swings. And what did I put in there? I put that one. Wasn't that pretty? That tag in there. And then here's some Florentine paper and a lovely tag. This gorgeous piece of, I don't know, it was like part of an old notebook, I think. Yeah, quaderno. It was a paper cover of a notebook. It's very sweet. And then that journal card. And then I just put this beautiful old rag paper. I don't know what the date is on that one. It's pretty old. Oh, 1861 it says. There's a piece of rag paper, interesting. And then just that tag. That tag in there. This gorgeous old letter. It's on a pink piece of paper, 1894, that one. Isn't that pretty? Very, very pretty. I put that in there. It's hard to part with these things, but you know, I've got a lot, so I don't want to keep it all. And then in here, oh, I love this. This was the back of an 1800s book. And then I just put it, I like the colors with that tag. And then here's got the envelope. I never cut the stamps off, but people do, because they've got a value in themselves. A lot of envelopes I have do have stamps, but a lot of them are like this and have the stamps have been cut off. But there's the original whatever in there, you know, correspondence in there as well. Without the stamp, they flip out. So you could add pockets or whatever, but I think there's plenty of I love those journal cards or tags. I put that one in there, and then that one there. So I put lots of not. Oh, I missed that pocket. Okay, what will I put in there? I'll put a postcard. Let me see if I can find one. Can I find one that's not Christmas or something like that? In a pinch. I think they're all Easter or Christmas. Well, I know who this is going to, Linda. It's going to you. I'm going to give you, this is Easter, but I'm just going to give you this. It's the original. I've got that scanned in my kits, so you get the original, Linda. This is the one that she, no, this is not the one that she wanted, but anyway, whoever is getting that, this is not, I don't know who this is going to. And then that tag in there. Then here, this one's going to Linda. Anyway, this one has the slow stitch cover, and they were covers that I had prepared quite some time ago and not done much with them. So, and there's some fabrics in there that I had painted. So this one had, look at this little mini envelope. Again, they cut the stamp off, but it's got its original correspondence in there and a narrow tag. That flips out. And then I put this, I don't know if that's a child's writing or an adult's, but it's, you know, mid-century or 1970s or 80s or something like that. And then I put the tag in. Oh yeah, that's the right way. That big tag in there, I love that. You could embellish that. See, I do have those pages scanned. They're in one of my book page sets. And then I put this one in here. Did I put it in upside down? Oh no, that's right. I just love that. Put that image and then we put paper on, and it's a nice big writing spot. And then in here I just put some old mid 1900s document and some Florentine paper. I was going to say rag paper, but it's Florentine paper, and that just flips out. It's got possibilities for embellishment. We just put that tag in there. Another one of those old 1834 is what they are. I think that other one would be around that time as well. And that tag, and then that tag in there. Oh look, it goes right through, guys. It's one of those faux pas that I did that I didn't glue it. Oh, another, just a fragment of a document. I didn't rip it, it was just like that. And then that tag in there, like so. And then here, what do we have? Just some more writing spots. And there's another of those old quaderno things, old notebooks. And then I love that. I just love those colours working all well together with the page. And then that. On this side, I've just put this old document. I don't want to pull everything out. It will be here forever. And then there's that one. I think that's why they're not gator mouth, because I put the not, look at those colours. Is because I put quite a bit of the not too bulky. Oh, that's a little pocket. Just a minute. That is a little pocket. I missed that one. Let's see if I look in my mini stuff here. If I have something to go. See, I didn't punch a thumbnail because I couldn't. Let's put this little one in there. Cute. Okay, that's going in that little pocket. Okay, see how good they are for that sort of thing. And then that flips out, and I put that tag in there. Lots of birds and flowers. They are meant to be botanical or nature sort of journals. That's a little receipt, and I just love the look of that with the ticking and everything in there. And then flip throughs are good too, because then you sort of remember. You can go back and see and remember what you did. I love that. That's so me. There, and then that in the back. So that's that one. It's always it was fun making them, but it also makes, this is for Linda. It makes me very happy. Got a piece of document in there and that tag. Makes me happy when they're done too. I loved all of that. There's a bit of my mark making papers there. And I thought that was gorgeous there. We did that the other day. Love that. I love how that one turned out. That was fun doing those. And here I've got this beautiful old document. It's from the 1800s, but second half, and then that tag. And that just flips out. Everything's wonky as usual. I just had this flying around. I think it's the back of one of the notebooks too. Breve storia dell'Inghilterra, a brief history of England. There you go. And I loved all of these colours working together, and I put that journal card in there. Actually, that really makes me happy, that whole thing, that whole spread. Love that in there. And then, oh, my favourite bird, put that journal card in there. And then behind, Oh, an old promissory note. Hard to say that. There's another one from that notebook. I think it's a children's notebook. You know, like a teenager. And then that journal card, not too thick. And then I loved that. Look at that. In there. So not every page has a pocket, but there's plenty. And then I love the owls here. I think I liked them because they are on that sort of similar colour. And I've put an old, beautiful old 1700s book page in there. And I didn't cut it. It was just how it was. There's an envelope with its original things in. And then just a little tag in that one. Put that tag in there. Really like the tabs with the Italian Travels bits of journal paper on there. That flips out. Oh, and I put, look at those colours. I love that. So that one went in there. And I love that. So I put that there, even though it's too tall. I thought it was lovely, just by itself. This one doesn't have a suit. This one has the smaller spine, so I didn't want to exaggerate. Another one of those 1834s. Had I already put one of those in? I can't remember now. I love that. Anyway, you might have two or you might have one. Another piece of 1700s book page and that tag in there. Love the colours. Bit of just old paper. And then just this botanical here. That just flips out like that. And I don't think I have any more pockets. So that's it in that journal. And it's got plenty. Then this one, again, another slow stitch cover. And I chose, where I covered them, I chose books that I didn't need to see the cover. I chose the ones that I felt like didn't matter if I covered them. So this beautiful, just a fragment it was, of this beautiful old document. I can't see dates, but there might be a date on there. Might be, might not be. So that's there in that pocket. Here, this little document, I filled these a little while ago, so I might have I've forgotten what's in there. Some receipt and tag. Tag there. I was going to say an envelope, but it's a tag. And then there's another tag or journal card. That one there. And that just flips out. Here we have one of these. I love these. And an old 1700s piece of paper. Could be 1800s, that one. Oh, I love those. I think they're fabulous. I need to do more so I don't forget. And that flips, and we've just got one of the fabric. I think I did this on camera with you guys. And then just a whole lot of, there's Florentine paper, receipt, and a Florence image, Santa Croce, I think it was. There's some more journal card. Yes, I think I did these on camera. Rag paper and tag. Gosh, I love that. There. And then that one. Love that too. That was one of the sampler sort of ones. And that just, lots of writing space on there. That's very cool. I like those. We did those not long ago. And then there's that one in there. Some old script and long tag, little tag, big tag. Oh, I just love that. And then a whole lot of ephemera in here. Very lovely. Opportunities everywhere to do things. Put that in there. Ephemera. And then that one. Old document and journal card, tag, and promissory note. So they're all a little bit different with what they received inside, just whatever I felt like looked nice there. And then we have this one, hopefully I'm on screen, with the old stitching that I'd done in Australia. It's not even completed. Just, you can go over that probably with an iron, who knows. I thought I'd leave it that way because it's quite typical. And so a bit of book page and tag in there. They've all got this book, their lovely piece of ephemera there. They've all got this book belongs to on front or back. And we've got that. Oh, I just love them. So nice to flip through. I haven't looked at this one for a little while because I had already finished this one. That in there. So that was fun. We're moving on to the next thing now. Nice journal card. Receipt, and I love, oh gosh, I have to remember that one. Flip out. And that I want to remember. How am I going to remember that? Receipt and, what is that? Santa Croce. And that just flips out. When I look at them, I think, oh, I want to remember that. I want to remember this. There's that one, and then that's the envelope with the little, put it, oh, I can't put it in that way because I want this on the outside. Oh, that's upside down. You get something upside down. There you go. There's that tag in there. I love that. I would like to remember that too. That flips out. Lovely. And I put that so that's overlapping. I love that. I need to explore. There's some script there and a journal card. Need to explore. And there's postcard, 1800s page, and a promissory note. Explore more using those black and white images. I think they're wonderful. Who knew? Nice old page there, and tag. That flips out. Just a few bits to play with in there. So it is stuff, a lot of stuff that you can just take out, and I put that upside down because I wanted to be able to see the stamps. But a lot of stuff that, look at those colours, that you can just take out and then play with it. So there we go. So that is all the 5 journals completed. I can't believe that. So there you have it. They are done, and we are moving on to the next thing. So thank you so much for following along. If you did, I hope you enjoyed it, picked up tips, felt inspired, and I will see you again soon. Bye.